The Tsavo National Parks in Kenya are home to some of Africa's last big tuskers. But they are under constant threat from poaching. Amongst the few that remain was one magnificent bull, bigger than all of the others. His name was Satao. With gargantuan tusks that reached the ground and weighing over 100 pounds each, Satao had roamed Tsavo and its environs for over 50 years. When on the 30th of May 2014, this most iconic of all elephants was shot with a poisoned arrow. They spotted his carcass from the air and on the ground found him like this. His magnificent tusks brutally hacked from his face. Elephant lovers and conservationists the world over were devastated. Here in Kenya we were horrified, and shocked into action, I decided to preserve Satao's memory in paint and give the proceeds of the painting to the Tsavo Trust to help them protect their other big tuskers. Satao was often seen with 4 other bulls, so I decided to include his askaris in the painting. But this group looked too relaxed. I wanted to paint them as they came under threat, but I'd never seen them like that, so I had to imagine it. In order to get Satao's head position right, and the correct angle of his extraordinary tusks with his head raised, I used a photograph of him drinking at a waterhole. And for Satao's companions, I used photographic reference of elephants behaving defensively, some exciting confrontations that I've had with elephants over the years. When elephants feel threatened, they bunch together, heads held high, and it makes them a very easy target for a poacher. And so I sketched them into that very classic defence formation. Once their positions were decided, I was ready to transfer the image to a canvas. Slowly but surely the painting began to take shape. I built up the textures behind the elephants and then added layers of colour on top. Layer upon layer it progressed. The finer details were dropped in, and soon the painting began to solidify. And finally, after many changes, it was finished. The Tsavo Trust battles daily to protect their big tuskers, and without them and the Kenya Wildlife Service, the elephants would be long gone. If you would like to bid for this painting and help the Tsavo Trust in their fight against poaching, please visit the websites here. Or alternatively myself, at Karen@KarenLaurenceRowe.com. Thank you very much.